Let's move to verse 24. Go serve the Lord. Only let your flocks and your heads be kept back. This was Pharaoh. In verse 25, Moses is now replying, you must also give us sacrifices and burnt offerings that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. I want you to listen closely to this one as we close up, okay? I want you to listen closely. Verse 24 and verse 25, they are very important because they also hold a key to the way we have been living today, what we have been calling Christianity. There has been an error and a flaw. These issues have not been spoken well, but God is helping us. We thank God for that. Pharaoh was very much okay and willing to let the children of Israel go, the children of Israel go, as long as they would leave their flocks and their heads. So I was asking myself, Pharaoh wants them to go. He is even saying, take your little ones, the babies, those who still have strength, take the youth. He's okay with them going that way to serve their God. He's actually telling them, go serve the Lord. But he is saying, leave the animals, leave the heads, leave the flocks. So I was asking myself, what is it about these animals? Then it's actually in Moses' reply. Do you see that Moses never talked about flocks? He never talked about heads. But he talked about two things. Pharaoh talked about two things, flocks and heads, okay? Then Moses, as he is replying, he's saying, you must also give us what? Sacrifices and what? Burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. My God, my God, my God. So verse 25 shows us that the flocks and the heads are not animals. They are actually a representation and a metaphor of the sacrifices unto God. Let's be very careful. Today, some people are calling themselves believers. Some people are calling themselves Christians. But the devil has actually bargained with them. And he has actually told them, yes, go serve God, but don't live a life of sacrifice. Yes, I know you don't like to hear it, but we're going to speak about a life of sacrifice as we close up and as we finish up. A life of sacrifice, because Moses refused that bargain. Moses refused that deal which Pharaoh was striking. Pharaoh was saying, go, but don't carry any sacrifices. So today we are a people, we are calling ourselves Christians, but there is no life of sacrifice. If you're going to look closely at our life, there is no sacrifice at all. Is it enough? Ask yourself, is it enough? Yes, I have come out of Egypt, but is it enough for me to leave my flocks and my heads? Is it enough for me not to carry something to sacrifice to God? Okay, I want you to as you're asking yourself about this issue of sacrifice, I want to just explain a bit what we are talking about when we are talking about sacrifices. Go and read Hebrews 13 verse 15. It tells you that praise and thanksgiving is one way of sacrificing to God, okay? Yes, it tells us to offer the fruit of our lips, praises unto God, praises and thanksgiving. Okay, that's Hebrews 13 verse 15. The following verse, which is verse 16, tells us to also observe kindness, to give and to share. Okay, so you are giving to the needy, you are doing all those things which you have to do with charity. Okay, that's also what is a way of sacrifice, and it's acceptable unto God. If you're going to read Romans 12 verse 1, Romans 12 verse 1 actually tells you to give your body as a living sacrifice unto God. What does it mean? It means that you are going to observe purity. Okay? You're going to make sure that your body is given unto God and to God alone. You don't give it to idols. You don't give it to yourself. You don't give it to the pleasure, to the pleasures of the world. You don't give it even to the lusts of your flesh. Okay? All right. Then 1 Peter 2 verse 5 is telling us that we are actually a priesthood and we are called unto God. So what we have to do is to consecrate ourselves. So it's a life of consecration. One way of sacrificing unto God is living a life of consecration, a consecrated life, where you are no longer living according to the standards of the world. There are things which don't look like sin, but as long as you are living to God, you don't do what everyone else is doing. Okay? There are things which are not sin, but you are not going to do them. So the consecrations differ from people to people as the Spirit leads. Some people are actually told, don't wear blue. Some people are actually told, don't eat this. Okay? If you're going to look at Samson, for example, he was told, don't eat this and that. John, as he was coming, the parents were told, he shall not drink wine, he shall not do that. Okay? Yes, so these are consecrations. You are told not to do certain things, okay? You are told to observe certain things, which others might not even observe. They might not even be seen, okay, if they are done by someone else. Okay, so that's a consecrated life, living for Jesus, prioritizing God even before and above yourself and your needs, okay? We are talking about things like fasting, okay? Yes. Fasting, prayer, worship, these are all sacrifices. Okay? Sacrifices were a way to communicate to God, a way to connect to God. Okay? So prayer does that as well. Fasting does that as well. Worship does that. Okay? I hope you get it. These are just a few. They don't exhaust it. But I just wanted to highlight areas of sacrifice even in the New Testament. Okay, so live a life of sacrifice. Don't leave behind your flocks. Don't leave behind your heads. A life of sacrifice is very crucial and very important as you are serving God. Okay, all right. Verse 26. Don't leave even a hoof behind. Take everything to God. Don't leave the devil with something to hold and to use against you. Some of us, we have left a certain part of our life. We are people who are doing a jump in and a jump out. We are, one leg is in the things of God and the other is in the, we are saying pakati, I'm in the middle. Sometimes you compromise and you are doing things which are not very biblical, things which are not godly, things which are not kingdom related. You know those things. So what we are saying, Moses was saying, we are not going to leave even a hoof behind. We're going to take everything. We're going to take everything. And we're going to serve God with our everything. So I want you to take every area of your life and submit it before God. Okay? As you are serving God, don't serve God with only your lips. Okay? As you're serving God, serve Him with your heart, serve Him with your strength, serve Him with your might, all that you have. Okay? Serve Him with your spirit. Let your finances join you to serve God. There are people who have allowed their finances to be just doing anything and everything. Let God rule there as well. Don't allow any area of your life to be outside of the rule and the rulership and the lordship of God. Okay? May God bless you. Let's meet as we move to Exodus chapter 11.